Little Village has been going for about 6 years now. This is a brand new site here in Tooting. We've taken over the old tile shop. And it's really nice for us to come back to Tooting where we began. We kind of started off in somebody's front room, a local mum who realised there was a need for local families who couldn't maybe afford the stuff they needed for their young children. She put a call out to some friends and the baby gear started coming in, and she received absolutely loads of stuff and realised there was a real need in the area for support. When a family comes to visit us here in Tooting, it's very much about the environment, about it being a warm, friendly atmosphere. So they come in, we'll go through a list of the items that we have here in stock, so anything from beds, buggies, cots, nappies, clothes, toys. We go through the list of things that they need, and then we like to give families as much choice as possible, so we'll bring out a really nice selection of items that they can go through and choose and just select the items that they love. It's more like a shopping experience in a way. It's less about being handed a bag of stuff and sent away. It's about coming in and having a bit of dignity and a bit of choice over the items that they receive. Here we've got a beautiful creche for children visiting the site. We want them to feel comfortable and enjoy visiting. We don't want it to be a kind of frightening experience. Sometimes people, when they think about receiving help from a charity, are slightly nervous or slightly apprehensive, but we've built a beautiful site here, we think, and part of this creche area really is about building that community and building a lovely environment for families visiting us. Last year we supported around 6,000 children. This year we're expecting that to be 7,000 children. So the number of families that are needing support is sadly going up. We're very concerned about, cost of living going up, energy bills going up, and it looks set to get even worse this year. So in terms of, our business, we expect this to be our busiest year yet since we were set up 6 years ago. It's impacting everybody, but families in poverty, it's a disaster. We hear from families that can't afford to pay their bills and feed their families properly. It's that heating or eating dilemma. It's really impacting the families that Little Village supports. It's incredible that we've grown so much in the last 6 years, and it's wonderful to be back where we began, to be in the heart of the community and to have a real presence here on the High Street, and hopefully lots of people will kind of come to learn that Little Village is here in Tooting. We need volunteers, we need lots of lovely donations, so come and visit us here in Tooting. We often say we'd rather not exist, we'd rather not be here. We'd be much happier if we didn't have to be a baby bank here in Wandsworth, but there's a massive need, a growing need, and that's quite scary. I think people are surprised that running a baby bank charity is not free. There are costs, and they're the costs that we need to kind of raise money for. It's boring stuff, it's the heating the buildings, it's lighting the buildings, it's paying the rent. As much as we get items in, donations from the local community, there are costs associated with running this kind of organisation, and we're growing rapidly. So we're opening up 2 new sites in the coming months. So whilst the need continues to rise, we are continuing to serve the communities where we can.